Hello, I'm Tracey.
And I'm Travis.
We're two Americans who just moved with our miniature husky, Tabasco, from our home in Texas to the city of Leiden, the Netherlands. We're not quite sure what the future holds for us, but we're excited to share our journey with you.
We're not in Texas.
Not anymore.
We left Texas yesterday and made it up to Tracey's hometown.
Mm-hmm. We are in New York, and just a disclaimer, for those of you thinking it is the city that never sleeps and the yellow taxi cabs, about 6 hours north of that.
Yeah, it would be as if people in the Netherlands, if you were to live all the way as far south as Maastricht and them to say, oh, I love Amsterdam, and them to explain the Amsterdam culture to you, it's nothing like being down there.
So we're actually at my parents' house right now, and
it's snowing.
It's snowing. We haven't seen snow really this year, so we're taking it all in and enjoying it. We don't have a time planned for when we're up here. We went pretty hard in Houston, so.
Mm-hmm. But there's a couple things we're going to show, and we just wanted to let you all know what's going to be happening here. I think we're going to hit some apple orchards, an apple orchard, a really cute town that's pretty close to here, and then just kind of see what
maybe we'll show you what an American mall looks like.
Oh, yeah. All right, off to the adventure. Now, we showed you a Dutch mall a few weeks ago. This is an American mall. So this is one of the biggest ones in the U.S.
Destiny USA. It's the 7th biggest mall in the U.S.
She knows her fact. She used to work here, actually.
I did used to work here, and I don't miss it.
So we're going to show you a little bit around. We're not going to get as detailed as we did for the Mall of the Netherlands, but just wanted to show you a little bit of what an American mall looks like.
And this mall for sure seems to be a dying mall, so very interesting.
What's crazy is this is more dead than I expected it to be.
Oh, yeah. There's like nothing here anymore.
There's a lot of shops. It's a lot bigger even than one in the Netherlands. But there's so many empty spaces. And we were talking to one of the store managers, and it's almost as if they're afraid to let people, like stores, leave.
But yeah, because it'll just sit empty. Mm-hmm. Like there used to be 3 major malls in this area, and now this is the only one. And they've touted it as this like big super mall. But really, it's kind of crap, honestly.
Yeah. What is this place?
This is the most magical place on earth. It's Wegmans grocery stores.
As much as I love HEB, Tracey's version of that up here in New York is
Wegmans.
And Wegmans is low-key a cult.
I actually used to work at this Wegmans when I was 15 years old. I got a job up here, and I started as a cashier. I also worked in the dairy department.
This shows the dairy maid.
My affinity for dairy started very young. And then I worked in the pharmacy as a pharmacy technician, and I loved it. It was probably like my favorite job.
And is Wegmans a cult?
It is, and it's lovely, and my mind is going like a million miles a minute already, and I
don't get it.
Fine, no cannoli dip for you.
Syracuse is very proud, isn't it?
Very proud of our orange men.
That's a weird name for a team. What's the mascot?
It's just like a big orange ball. His name is Otto. We bleed orange. So this right here is probably the closest thing to Hema, just like on steroids. And it carries more than just their brand, but the Target brand is pretty good. So we're gonna get a few things and yeah.
Weirdly enough, this kind of reminds me of the Netherlands.
Yes, we are in Skaneateles proper. It's very small. Very quaint little downtown, lots of little shops, lots of restaurants. And we're gonna head over to the water.
Yeah. So what all do we get?
So we're at the Skaneateles Bakery. I got a lavender latte. Mm-hmm. You got a cappuccino.
Mm-hmm. Pretty classic.
They're pretty well known for their donuts. So that's for you. And then
you don't see a lot of donuts in the Netherlands.
No.
Maybe tell us where the good place to get the donuts are in the Netherlands.
And not Dunkin' Donuts. We don't want that. And then I got a black bottom muffin, which is a chocolate muffin with cheesecake inside. It looks very decadent.
Okay.
Yeah.
This definitely feels like the type of city where the father doesn't believe in Santa and he has to get his child to believe in the dreams and all of the American Christmas movies all in one place.
Yeah, it's a very big deal for the greater Syracuse area. They do every Christmas, they do the Dickens Christmas like parade where everyone dresses up like the Dickens characters. In the summer, the lake does these mailboat cruises, which I don't know if they still deliver mail by boat.
But you can ride where they used to.
Yeah, the lake looks completely frozen right now.
At least for a while, yeah.
Yeah, but it's super beautiful little escape from some of the not so nice parts of the city. It's one of my absolute favorite places to be. At Beak and Skiff Apple Orchard in Lafayette, New York. This apple orchard has been rated the last couple of years the best in the country. It's obviously not apple picking season, but there's a lot of other things to do up here. So we're on Apple Hill at this gorgeous view behind us. The Beak and Skiff has kind of an offshoot from 1911, and it is their spirits, apple wine, and cider, hard cider brand. So they have a tasting room up here. There's a little shop. Oh, windmill in the distance. And gosh, the scenery is just epic, and it's my second favorite place to visit while we're here. So let's check it out.
And just like that, we're back. It's crazy to have left. It's better to be back.
Yeah, it was a very, very long trip for us to be away from Tabasco and from our life here. And yeah, I think our trip home may look a little different next time.
Yeah.
But it was a good time. It was nice to see family. It was nice to see friends. It was great to eat all the food we missed. But yeah, it's good to be back to our new normal.
Right. Tracy and I were talking about it as we got here. I was like, I can't wait to be back home to the Netherlands, which is our new normal here. We have Tabasco. He's hanging out down here.
Hey, say hi.
Please comment, like, subscribe, all those things. We really appreciate it. We really do love seeing all your comments and all your support for us. So
it's good to be home.
Thank you all. Bye.
Bye.